I see what's in your heart is concealed. Nothing escapes my gaze, no longing is unknown to me. Your deepest dreams, your silent prayers, I hear you all. I know what moves you, what keeps you awake at night, what brings your soul to shake, and I'll tell you, I'm with you. You might have the feeling that your wishes remain unfulfilled, that your prayers go unanswered but believe me, I'm already on it. What you can't see, I prepare in secret. Not a moment of hope is in vain, not a sigh is ignored. Your faith will be rewarded. Trust my ways are higher than yours. Maybe you don't understand, why does it take so long, why do you have to wait? But I'm not a God, forgets his children. I love you with an infinite love, and I'm going to do what's good for you at the right time. Stay in faith, stay true. The day will come when you look back on this and will understand why it had to be. You'll see that all of it has led to your own good. I never left you and I will never leave you. Stick to my promises. They are yes and amen. You'll see that what I have put in your heart, it is the reality. Trust me, for I am the Lord your God, and I will fulfill the desires of your heart. My beloved child, you might think that you are alone to fight, that no one understands what's on your mind, but I see everything. No pain remains hidden from me. No tears fall unnoticed. I am the God who has created you, and I know every part of you. There are moments when you leave you feel as if no one fights you, see, but I say unto you, I am closer than you think. I'm the one comforting you, not holding you in his arms, if you know more. My eyes watch over you day and night. I'm not just a distant observer, but your loving Father. I'm standing by your side. I'll go with you through every valley. Even when the darkness surrounds you, I am your light. I lead you, I bless you, and I will never let go. Even if you don't feel that I'm here, even if you think that nothing is happening, I seem to be hidden. Have confidence in me. I'm the one who sees everything, knows everything, and always has a way to bless you. Today I invite you, your heart is open to me. Tell me everything that's bothering you. I hear you, I love you, and I will never leave you alone. You've long waited for, prayed for, hoped for. Maybe you have thought sometimes that it never will happen, that your dreams are just empty desires. But I say unto you, the time is fulfilled. The things I have promised you are on the way. Any delay had a purpose. I have prepared your heart. I strengthened your faith. What you didn't see is that walls have to be torn down. The obstacles have been removed, paths paved. Your time of waiting was to be lost. No, it was preparation. My timing is perfect. I know when the right moment came to bless you. Don't trust me even if you don't understand why it takes so long. Believe that I am faithful to my promises never fail. The doors I open, no one can close. When I say that it is time, nothing and no one can stop it. Be ready, because what you've been waiting for will come faster than you think. Hold fast to my word. Expect the miracle. In hope, because the time of your fulfillment is near. I am your God, and I will do what I have promised you. Do you think I my word forget to have? Do you think that I promise you something and then not think? No, I'm not a man that I lie. If I have to tell you a little bit, then it will happen. Maybe you see no signs, maybe it seems as if nothing has happened, but understand this. My word is like a seed that grows. Even if you don't see, it works, and soon it will bring fruit. Remember how I to Abraham a promise was. Years passed, doubts, but my word was fulfilled, and so will it be with you. I believe every promise that I'll give, and nothing can change that. Don't let fear or negative thoughts stop. Stick to what I told you. Speak my word, believe, trust. Your faith will be the key that brings fulfillment. I say to you today, stay strong. Let them know that my word is alive and powerful. What I have promised you will become a reality. At the right time, in my own way. My child, you are never invisible to me. I see you. I know your thoughts. I understand your fears. Every tear you've shed, I noticed. Every word you in prayer, I heard. Maybe you feel sometimes overlooked, as if no one really perceives. But I say unto you, I am the God who has created you, knows every detail of your life. Nothing, what you're feeling, is foreign to me. I'm always here. Come on, you worthless or insignificant to feel. You are my beloved child, and I love you with an infinite love. I love you not because of your deeds, but because you are mine. My heart beats for you. If you're exhausted, come to me. If you don't know, lean on me. I'm going to freshen up, encourage you with new strength to meet. Don't be fooled by the world. Your true identity is in me. Today, I would like to remind you, you are precious. You are loved. You're never alone. I am your God, and I will never leave you. My beloved child, I know how tired you are. I see how you fight, how you ask yourself if it's worth it to keep going. But I tell you, don't give up now. The breakthrough is closer than you think. Your blessings are right in front of the door. Every step you walked away was not in vain. Every tear, every moment of uncertainty, I've seen it. You've tried in vain, for I am the God, the reward, the strengthening, and the doors open when the time is right. You may think that nothing is happening, but I say unto you, I am already at work. What looks like a stand for you as it is in reality a divine preparation. Things add up, the obstacles will fall, and your victory is already determined. Remember how often you thought you couldn't be more, and yet you have made. Why? Because I led you on, because I gave you power when you were weak, and I'll do it again. So hang in there, don't let yourself be overwhelmed by doubt. You're closer to your goal than you can imagine. Trust me, stay steadfast, because your miracle is imminent. Often do you think your dreams are too small or too unimportant to my attention value to be, but listen to me. What's on your heart is my heart. I gave you those dreams, and I'll bring you to life. You've been with a particular purpose created. The desires in you have not arisen by chance. They are part of my plan for your life. I have given you gifts and abilities so that you can reach what I've called you. Maybe have people told you that your dreams are impossible. Maybe you've doubted myself. But what seems to be impossible for humans, for me, is just the beginning of a miracle. Trust that I am greater than any obstacle. I want you to be brave. You dare to make the big-time dreams. Expect good. Don't let the brakes of fear or uncertainty. I'm on your side, I open doors, I got ways you can't imagine. My beloved child, before you ever spoke a word, before you even formed a thought, I knew what was in your heart. I see beyond what others can perceive. I understand your silent prayers, your hidden tears, and the unspoken longings that reside deep within your soul. You never have to explain yourself to me, for I know you better than you know yourself. Every desire that aligns with my purpose for you is precious in my sight, and I have already begun to work in ways you cannot yet see. There are moments when you wonder if I have forgotten you, if your prayers have vanished into the wind, but I assure you, not a single word escapes my notice. Every sigh, every whisper, every tear you have shed is known to me. My love for you is boundless, and I am always listening. Even in silence I am at work, orchestrating things for your good, leading you toward the fulfillment of what I have placed within you. The world may tell you to chase your dreams through your own strength, to fight for what you want without looking back. But my way is different. I do not ask you to strive in fear or desperation. Instead, I call you to walk in faith, knowing that I, the Lord of all creation, am the one who holds your dreams. Trust me, and I will guide you in ways beyond your imagination. Do not be discouraged when things seem delayed, for I am never late. What appears as a delay to you is a part of my divine preparation. I am shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for the very blessings you have been longing for. I want you to be ready to receive all that I have in store, and that requires time, patience, and unwavering faith. I know there are moments when doubt creeps in, whispering lies that you are forgotten or unworthy. But hear me now, my child. You are deeply loved, chosen, and seen. I delight in fulfilling the desires of those who walk closely with me. Keep your heart aligned with mine, and watch as I bring to pass what you thought was impossible. Wait upon me with expectancy, for I am a God of promises, and I never fail. Your heart's deepest desires, when entrusted to me, will bloom in due season. I am the author of your story, and I am writing something far greater than you can comprehend. My child, you do not need to explain yourself to me. I see it all. Every tear you have cried in secret, every hope you have hidden in the depths of your soul, I know them all. Nothing escapes my gaze, and nothing is too small or too great for my care. You are never unnoticed, never forgotten. From the moment you were formed, I have watched over you with infinite love. You wonder if I have a plan for you, if I truly care about the details of your life. Let me tell you this, I have prepared the best for you. Not just good, not just acceptable, the very best. I do not give halfway blessings or incomplete gifts. What I have in store for you is far beyond anything you have imagined. When you surrender your heart to me, you step into a story that is written with divine purpose. There will be times when you cannot see my hand at work, and doubt will try to creep in. But trust me, my beloved, I am moving in ways you do not yet understand. Just as the roots of a tree grow deep beneath the soil before the first leaves appear, so too am I working in the unseen to bring forth something beautiful in your life. Do not let impatience rob you of my best. You may feel surrounded by uncertainty, but I am your steady foundation. The path ahead may seem unclear, but I have already walked it before you. I am the God who goes before you, making crooked paths straight, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Hold on to me, and I will lead you into the fullness of my promises. The enemy will try to convince you that you must settle for less, that you are not worthy of great things. But hear me, you are my child, and I take pleasure in blessing you. I am not a distant God who withholds goodness. I am your loving Father, who delights in seeing you flourish. Trust that what I have prepared is not only good, but perfect for you. So rest in my love, and do not be afraid. Your future is not uncertain to me. It is securely held in my hands. Keep walking in faith, for my plans are unfolding, and soon you will see that every delay, every closed door, and every waiting season was part of my perfect design for your life. My child, I see your struggle with waiting. I know how difficult it is to hold on when you cannot see the outcome, to trust when answers seem delayed. But hear me, I am not ignoring you. I am preparing you. The waiting season is not a waste. It is a sacred time of refinement, growth, and divine positioning. I do not withhold my blessings to cause you pain. Every moment of waiting has a purpose. Just as gold is purified in fire, I am refining you for what lies ahead. There are things I need to strengthen within you before you step into the next season. Do not despise the waiting, for it is here that I mold you into the person I created you to be. You may not see it now, but I am aligning circumstances, moving pieces into place. What seems like delay is actually divine preparation. I will never give you something before you are ready, for my desire is not just to bless you, but to sustain you in the blessing. Trust that I know the right time and the perfect way to bring my promises to fulfillment. It is in the waiting that faith is tested, but it is also where faith is strengthened. Will you trust me even when you cannot see? Will you hold on to my promises when everything around you tells you to give up? I am stretching your faith so that when my blessings come, you will stand firm and unshaken. You are not forgotten, nor are you being ignored. I am working, even in the silence. Every moment of your life is in my hands, and I do not make mistakes. What I have planned for you will come to pass at the perfect time, and when it does, you will see that it was worth the wait. So hold on, my beloved. Keep trusting. Keep believing. The waiting season is not forever, and when it ends, you will step into something far greater than you ever imagined. I am faithful, and I always fulfill my word. Give your dreams, do not. Bring her to me, to trust you with my hands. I will guide you, forms, and at the right time to meet, for I am the God who makes the impossible possible. My child, you don't need to be afraid. What I have provided for you, no one will be able to stop. No person, no situation, no obstacle can my plan for your life through the cross. I am the Lord of everything. Maybe you have seen the doors in front of the nose were beat. Maybe people have tried to discourage you, or stones are put in the way. But listen to me. I'm the one who opens doors that no one can shut. If I could change something in your life you want to, then it will happen. No power in the world can stop it. My will is sovereign, and my word remains in place. What I have promised, I will fulfill. So don't be afraid of resistors. They may appear to be strong, but I'm stronger. Don't be discouraged by setbacks. Often they are only a preparation for a greater blessing. Believe that I have for you fights. Stay in the trust, go forward, and know this. My plan for your life will be fulfilled because I am the Almighty. Sometimes you feel trapped, as if you against invisible walls run. You ask yourself when finally they open a door. I say to you today, I'm the one who opens doors, and when I do it, no one can close. People may try to stop you. Situations like against you seem to be, but my will surpasses everything. I am the Lord, the times and circumstances, and I have already prepared the way for you. Sometimes I close the doors to you to protect. Sometimes I'll wait for you to make you stronger. But when the moment came, then I open a door so that no man can close again. I see your heart. I know your desires. Have confidence that I will determine the right moment for you. Don't be discouraged if it looks as if would move anything. I'm already working on your breakthrough. Stay in faith, hold fast to my word. The door will open for you will be greater than you dreamed. I am your God, and I'm on the way. My child, I know that waiting is not easy. You may feel tired, impatient, frustrated. You ask yourself, why does it take so long? Why your prayers are not immediately answered? But listen to me. Every wait has its meaning. I'm not going to let you wait to order you to punish or torture. I'll leave you waiting because I am preparing you. I'm working on your heart, your strength, your faith. I create the circumstances so that everything happens for the best for you. Remember that many of the great blessings received before long had to wait. Abraham was waiting for his son. Joseph waited for his liberation. But when the moment came, it happened suddenly, overflowing and wonderful. I promise you that your wait is not in vain. The joy that is to come will surpass all the tears and doubts. The blessings, which I think is for you, will be the long wait worth it. So hold on, my child, stay faithful and trust in me. I will reward your patience, and when the right moment comes, everything will happen faster than you ever imagined could. My beloved child, while you're wondering when things will finally change, I am already at work. I am the God of the invisible, of being prepared all in His perfect time. Even if you can't see it, I'm active in your life. Do you think that your prayers go unanswered? No, my child, every prayer is heard. It is counted, every tear. I am not moving people, changing circumstances. I do not prepare the way of that, and you can see once. You can present it to you as a seed. The earth is growing. You see nothing at first, but one day He breaks through the earth and brings forth a rich harvest. So it is with my work in your life. Don't be discouraged just because you are no immediate changes to see. Have faith that I am in control. My plan is perfect, and nothing happens too late or too early. Stick to my promises, and my child, you'll soon realize that I have prepared everything from the start. Your miracle is on the way. My child, I see your tears. I know the pain that you carry deep in your heart. Even if you have it in front of others or hiding before me, nothing is hidden. Every tear you cry is precious to me. Sometimes you feel as if no one in your struggles to understand. But I understand you perfectly. I feel your concerns, your fears, your desires, and I promise you, not a tear was shed in vain. I am the God of comfort. I'm the one who heals your wounds, and your heart is renewed. I'm not going to leave you in your pain. I will give you joy for your tears, beauty for your ashes. Hold on, my beloved child. The moment will come you will look back and realize that I was always on your side. Your tears will turn into a testimony of my loyalty. Today I put my peace in your heart. Feel my love, feel my vicinity. You're not alone. I am with you and will never leave you. My child, you got dreams, but my plans for you are greater still. What you can imagine, it is only a fraction of what I have prepared for you. I am a God of abundance, and my blessing knows no boundaries. You might see the next steps, but I see the big picture. I see where your path will lead you, what doors are open, what blessings await you. And I say to you, trust that I have the best for you. Sometimes you're afraid to let go because you're on your own plans to hold me, but what I have for you surpasses all of your ideas. Have the courage to trust me and to let me take the lead. I'm going to places because you never dreamed of. I'm going to give you options you didn't expect. I'm going to bless your life in ways you have not imagined possible. So be confident, my child. Abide in me, and I will lead you on a journey that is more beautiful than you ever imagined could. My child, I know that you sometimes impatienter. You want things to change immediately, that your prayers be quickly answered. But listen to me. It is my time to perfect. I know exactly when the right moment came. If you think that nothing is happening, then remember that I always work. My plans are never too late, never too soon. I'm the God that makes everything at the right time to happen. You need to learn and patience to trust. It is not always easy, but I promise you the wait will be worth it. I'm preparing something beautiful for you, something that goes far beyond your expectations. Remember the nature. The sun is no sooner than it should, and the rain falls not too late. Everything happens according to my perfect schedule. It is the same in your life. Don't let fear or rush. Trust that I know what I'm doing. It is my time to perfect. And when the moment came, everything flowing in your life such as a mighty blessing. My child, sometimes it seems your problem is insurmountable. Sometimes the path feels hopeless. But I say to you today, for me there are no limits. I am the God who makes the impossible possible. Think I like the sea for my people divided, as I have raised people from the dead, as I turned water into wine. My child, I'm still the same God. What I did then that I can do today in your life. Don't let fear and doubt concentration. Believe that I eliminate powerful enough to let any obstacle. No sickness, no financial problems, no family situation is bigger than my intervention. Speak my word over your life. Believe that I am able. You make the most out of every distress. Don't wait for the circumstances to change. Trust that I'm on the circumstances. Today I tell you, your miracle is not far away. Stay firm in your faith. Stay hopeful. I am the God of the impossible, and I'm going to do in your life large. My child, I got your steadfastness seen. I know you did. You held on, despite all the challenges to me. Your faith, even if he wavered sometimes, it doesn't leave you. And I say to you today, your loyalty will be rewarded. Maybe you have moments where you thought that nothing happens, that your prayers too empty to go. But I assure you, no prayer remained unheard, no tear unheeded. Your faith has moved mountains even if you didn't immediately seen. Everything you believe sow is a rich harvest. Bring forth. I'm not a man that I lie. If I promise to bless you, then a blessing will come. The door, which felt so long closed, will open wide. Stay steadfast, my child. The reward for your faith is closer than you think. If you look back, you'll realize that each test has made you stronger. Every detour has brought you closer to what I have prepared for you. In anticipation, as I will you with my goodness surprise, your faith has moved my heart, and the time is fulfilled. Trust me, because I am a faithful God. My beloved child, I know anxiety sometimes your heart fills. The uncertainty, the worry about the future, they try to suffocate your hope. But I say to you today, don't let it, for I am with you, and in me, there's no reason to be afraid. Fear is a weapon. You paralyze you and prevent you from want to receive what I for you have prepared. But you're not alone in this fight. I'm standing by your side. I will fight for you. I'll give you the courage to move forward. If the enemy you whisper, there is no way out there, then remember that I am God of the sea divides. The out of nothing creates life, with a word change brings. Nothing is too hard for me. Keep your thoughts fixed on my promises. Meditate on my word. Say it loud. Remember who I am. You're not called to live in fear. You are called to walk in freedom and trust. Today I say to you, put your fears in my hands. Replace your worries by faith. Don't let your hope, because I'm already going to do that. What are you waiting for? Only believe, and you'll see. My child, if you to your limits, come, begin my work. What seems impossible for you is for me an opportunity to show my power. I am the God who knows no limits and makes the impossible possible. Remember how I Abraham, in spite of his great age, a son, and gave as I have the Red Sea, as I have water from the rock to flow left. These miracles are just stories from the past. I'm still the same God. Don't let the size of your problems deceive. I'm bigger. Don't be discouraged by bad news. I'm the good news. Trust that my arm is not too short to save, that my will is too weak to act. I want you in this knowledge alive. No matter how difficult it looks, I already have a way out prepared. I'll give you at the right time what you need. Your task is to me and to trust in my timing. Today I invite you, your faith rekindling. Expect the supernatural. Be ready for the unexpected. For I am the God who works wonders, and I'm going to work in your life. My child, I know how hard it is to wait. You see progress. Your doors look open for others while you have the feeling of being stuck. But listen to me. What do you think? For a delay is often my loving preparation. I haven't forgotten what I promised thee have, but I'm a God of perfection. I don't prepare only the blessing for you, but also your heart for the blessing, because a blessing at the wrong time can bring more harm than benefits. Remember Joseph. He dreamed of size, however, before he was raised. He had to go through trials that shaped him. He was betrayed, sold, locked up, but in the end, he was higher than he had ever dreamed of. Trust that I have everything to be your best look. If I don't wait then because I forgot you, but because I protect you and prepare to. I want you to be ready when your moment comes. My beloved child, I see the burdens you carry. I know the weight of your fears, the pressure of your uncertainties, and the mountain standing before you that seems too great to climb. But I ask you this, have you forgotten who I am? I am the Lord, the creator of the heavens and the earth. I spoke the universe into existence, and I hold all things in my hands. Nothing, absolutely nothing, is impossible for me. You may see obstacles, but I see opportunities for miracles. You may feel trapped, but I am making a way where there seems to be none. What is impossible for man is effortless for me. The laws of nature, the limitations of this world, and the expectations of others do not bind me. I am above all things, and I am working on your behalf. When you doubt, when fear creeps into your heart, look back and remember all that I have already done in your life. Have I not been faithful? Have I not carried you through trials before? I have never abandoned you. and I will not start now. The same power that parted the Red Sea, that brought the dead to life, that calmed the storm, I am still that same God, and I am still moving in your life. I do not ask you to understand how I will do it. I only ask that you trust me. Faith is believing before you see. It is holding on to my promises even when everything around you says otherwise. Do not allow doubt to steal the miracle I am preparing for you. Keep your eyes on me, not on the impossibilities before you. You do not need to figure out the way. I am the way. You do not need to find the solution. I am the solution. Stop striving in your own strength and surrender to me. Let my power be made perfect in your weakness. When you reach the end of your own abilities, that is when my glory is revealed in its fullest. So lift your head, my child. Do not be discouraged. What seems impossible now will soon be a testimony of my power. Keep believing, keep hoping, and watch as I turn the impossible into reality before your eyes. My precious child, I know the plans I have for you. They are not plans of harm, nor of destruction, but of hope and a future. You may not always understand my ways, but trust that my will for your life is always good. Even when you face trials, even when doors close, even when things do not go as you expected, I am still leading you towards something beautiful. You often wonder if you are on the right path, if you are making the right choices. Let me remind you, when you walk with me, you are never lost. I am the Good Shepherd, and I will always lead you to green pastures. My will is not a burden to carry, but a path of peace and purpose. If you surrender your plans to me, I will guide you into a life more abundant than you ever imagined. I know there are times when my plans do not match your expectations. You may question why certain things happen, why some prayers seem unanswered. But child, I see the whole picture while you only see a small piece. I know what is ahead, and I know what is best for you. What you may think is a disappointment is often my divine protection. Do not fear stepping into the unknown. My will is not meant to harm you. It is meant to prosper you. I have designed every season of your life with great care. Even the painful moments, even the waiting, are shaping you into the person I created you to be. You are not wandering aimlessly. I am directing your steps. Trust me completely, and I will make your path straight. Stop wrestling with doubt. Stop trying to control everything and simply rest in my plans. I know what I am doing. If you follow me, you will see that my will is not just good, it is perfect. So release your worries, my child. Lay down your fears. My plans are greater than anything you could ask for or imagine. Stay close to me, and I will lead you into a future filled with purpose, joy, and my unshakable love. My child, I have placed dreams inside of you for a reason. They are not random, nor are they insignificant. The desires that align with my will are seeds I have planted, and in due time, they will bloom. Do not let fear convince you to abandon what I have spoken into your heart. If I have given you a vision, I will bring it to pass. You may look at your dreams and think they are too big, too impossible. But remember, I am the God of all creation. Nothing is beyond my reach. If I have called you to something, I will equip you for it. I do not plant dreams only to let them die. I am faithful to complete what I have begun in you. There will be challenges along the way. You may face delays, opposition, and moments of doubt. But know this, if the dream comes from me, no force in this world can stop it. Trust that even when you do not see progress, I am working behind the scenes. Every closed door, every setback, is a step toward my perfect timing. Do not rush ahead of me, and do not give up when things seem difficult. Stay faithful, keep praying, and continue to walk in obedience. The process of waiting is part of the journey, shaping you into the person who can carry the dream I have given you. Some may try to discourage you. They may tell you that your dreams are too unrealistic, too ambitious, but they do not see what I see. I have chosen you for a purpose greater than what this world can comprehend. Keep your eyes on me, not on the opinions of others. Your dreams, when surrendered to me, will become a testimony of my power. Trust in my timing, my ways, and my purpose. What I have promised, I will fulfill. Keep believing, for what I have placed inside of you is meant to change the world. My beloved, do not fear the future, for I hold it in my hands. When I open a door for you, no one, no person, no force, no circumstance can close it. My favor cannot be taken away by man. What I have set into motion, nothing can stop. You have knocked on doors before, only to see them remain closed. You have faced rejection, disappointment, and delays. But child, know this. When the right door opens, it will be undeniable. It will not be forced or manipulated. It will be my divine hand making a way for you. Do not waste your energy trying to push open doors that were never meant for you. If a door remains shut, trust that it is for your protection. I know what is best for you, and I'm guiding you towards something far greater. Sometimes the closed doors are my greatest acts of mercy. When my door opens, walk through it with confidence. Do not let fear or insecurity hold you back. I have prepared you for this moment. Do not shrink back in doubt. Stand firm in faith, knowing that I have gone before you. The world may try to limit you, but I am unlimited. Do not measure my plans by human standards. My ways are higher, my power is greater, and my love for you is unshakable. Trust me, my child. The doors I open lead to blessings, purpose, and a future filled with my presence. Keep your heart fixed on me, and when the right time comes, you will see my faithfulness unfold before your eyes. My beloved child, I see the barriers before you, the mountains that seem too high to climb, the challenges that appear insurmountable. But do not fear, for I am the one who makes a way where there seems to be none. I go before you, clearing the path, breaking the chains, and opening doors that no one can shut. Nothing stands in my way, and nothing can stop what I have purposed for your life. You may feel stuck, as if you are trapped in the same struggles, unable to move forward. But I tell you today, I am making a way for you. Just as I parted the Red Sea for my people, just as I brought down the walls of Jericho, I will move mountains on your behalf. I am not limited by circumstances, nor am I bound by human logic. My power knows no bounds, and my plans for you will not fail. When you face opposition, do not be discouraged. What the enemy meant for harm, I will turn into good. Every obstacle is an opportunity for my glory to be revealed in your life. What seems like a delay is often my divine protection. What appears to be a setback is often a setup for something greater. Trust me, for I am working all things together for your good. You do not have to fight every battle alone. I am your defender, your protector, your strong tower. Stand firm in faith and watch how I go before you. I will remove the things that are blocking your progress, and I will guide you into the destiny I have prepared for you. Be patient, my child. Do not grow weary, for I am not slow in fulfilling my promises. At the right time, you will see the way open before you. Keep walking in obedience, keep trusting me, and soon you will step into the blessings I have prepared. I have already prepared the path. Now walk in faith. Do not look at the obstacles, look at me. I am the God who makes a way, and nothing can stop what I have planned for you. My dear child, faith is the key that unlocks the doors to my promises. Without faith, you will always be bound by what you see. But when you trust me, truly trust me, you will walk in the fullness of what I have prepared for you. My words never return empty. What I have spoken will come to pass. Doubt is a thief. It robs you of peace, joy, and the confidence to step forward. The enemy whispers lies, trying to make you question my faithfulness, trying to make you believe that I will not do what I have promised. But I tell you today, I am not a man that I should lie. Every word I have spoken over your life is true, and it will be fulfilled in my perfect time. You may not see it yet, but that does not mean I am not working. Some things take time to grow. Just as a seed takes root in the soil before it breaks through the surface, so too are my plans unfolding beneath the surface of your life. Do not be discouraged by what you do not see. Trust that I am moving in ways beyond your understanding. When the storms of life come, hold on to faith. Do not waver like the waves of the sea. Stand firm in my promises, and let your heart be anchored in my truth. I am your rock, your refuge, your ever-present help in times of trouble. Even when things seem uncertain, I am unchanging. Faith is not just believing in me when everything is going well. It is trusting me even when you cannot see the way forward. It is choosing to stand on my word even when the circumstances say otherwise. The enemy will try to shake you, but I am your foundation, and I will never fail you. So, my child, do not let doubt take root in your heart. Have faith, believe, and trust in me completely. The promises I have spoken over your life will not be delayed. They will come to pass, for I am faithful to fulfill every word I have spoken. My beloved, you do not need to fear what is ahead, for I hold your future in my hands. Before you were even born, I wrote the pages of your life with love and purpose. Nothing that happens is a surprise to me. I have already seen your tomorrow, and I have prepared good things for you. You may feel uncertain about what lies ahead, but I assure you, my plans for you are greater than you can imagine. I do not lead my children into failure or despair. I lead them into hope, into joy, into the fullness of my promises. You are not wandering without direction. You are walking a path that I have designed specifically for you. The world may try to make you anxious about the future, but I am calling you to rest in me. Do not be afraid of what is unknown. I am already there. I go before you, making a way. Every detail of your life is carefully woven into my divine plan. Even the things that seem confusing now will one day make sense in my perfect design. I know the dreams you carry, the prayers you have whispered in the quiet of the night. I have heard every cry, and I have seen every step of faith you have taken. Nothing is wasted. Every experience, every challenge, every moment is shaping you for the future I have prepared. You are not forgotten and you are not alone. My hand is upon you, guiding you into a future filled with my glory. Do not be afraid to step into what I have for you. Trust me, and you will see that my plans are beyond anything you could ask for or imagine. So, my child, lift your eyes and walk forward in confidence. Your future is secure in me. The best is yet to come, and I am walking with you every step of the way. So hold on, my child. Be patient. What are you waiting for will not only come, but it will be better as you have it presented to you. My plans for you are perfect, and nothing is in vain. My child, I know you've been through a lot of storms agone. I haven't seen how you fought. How did you know sometimes more? But I say to you today, not a battle in your life is meaningless. Everything you do has a higher purpose. I use challenges not to destroy you, but to strengthen. Each test that you are experiencing, shaping you, will bring you closer to me, makes you the person you're supposed to be. I'm with you in any fire, in every battle. If you feel weak, remember that my strength is in your weakness, is perfect. You are not fighting alone, I will fight for you. I come before thee, I bless you, I'll give you the wisdom you need to win. Don't let difficulties get discouraged. The biggest fights often lead to the biggest breakthroughs. And I'll tell you, your struggles are not in vain. They will lead you to glory you can't imagine. Holding on to me, holding on to my word. Each fight, it is the turn you're going through, is a blessing. I am the God that is all to the good, and I'm going to do in your life large. My beloved child, often you think you exactly know what you need, and if something is not happening as you desire, you ask whether I'll hear. But I assure you, I see more than you are. I know the beginning and the end, and I know what is really best for you. Sometimes I ask you something, not because I have to punish you want to, but because I love you. There are things you'll wish would be good for you, and there are things that you think is impossible. But I make a difference in your life. As a loving father, I leave you will not go astray. I'm holding you back. If necessary, I will lead you when the time is right. You can trust me because my love is perfect, and I will never let you down. Don't let that doubt in your heart meet. Even if you don't understand everything now, there will come a day you realize that everyone was on my way full of wisdom. You'll thank me for the prayers that I have not answered the way you wanted it, because I have given you instead of something better. So trust, my love, my child. Put your worries in my hands and go with confidence. I think of you, I'm in charge of you, and I will lead you to what is really intended for you. My child, I see your faithfulness. I know you're often remained in silence, steadfast, that you didn't give up, even when it was hard. Your loyalty has not gone unnoticed. I've seen you and I will honor you. The world don't like people to immediately reward the faithful and faith life, but my kingdom is different. I see the heart. I see your efforts, I see you, despite all the challenges at me captured. There is no seed of loyalty, not their fruit. What did you do with patience and trust sown will bring forth a bountiful harvest. The blessings, which I think are you ready to exceed your expectations. Don't be discouraged if you feel that your efforts will not be seen. I see you. I will bless you only, but also in front of other honors. I'll give you a lift. I'll open doors for you didn't expect. So stay true, my child. Your reward is sure. I am a just God, and I forget nothing of what was done out of love for me. Your time of the rising is coming. My beloved child, do you like now not see where your path leads, but one day you'll look back and realize that your whole life is a testimony of my loyalty. Every challenge, every fight, every tear, everything is going to be a story that reflects my glory to resist. I take what's broken and make it new. I turn trials into testimonies. I bring beauty from the ashes. Your life is not accidental. It is formed of me to be a beacon of my love and power. The world will see what I have done in your life have. You will realize that it is not your own strength was that you brought, but my intervention, my protection, my grace. Your life will be a living example of my goodness. So don't give up, even if you're in the midst of a storm. The day will come when you look back at this moment and understand that I was with you the whole time. Your pain is a testimony to your fights to a triumph. Rejoice, my child. Your life will not only be for you a blessing, but for many around you. Through your story, others will find hope and my name will be glorified as a result. My child, when everything around you is in trouble, if you feel that the ground beneath your feet gives way, then remember, I am your rock. In me you can find in me, you're safe. The world is changing, people come and go, circumstances can be from one moment to the other change, but I remain the same. My love, my strength, my loyalty, they are immutable. They are your solid anchor. Don't let uncertainty shake. If you trust me, you will not fall. I'll carry you, I will support you, I will give you the power you need to move on. Lean on me when you're tired. Call me when you're weak. I am the God, gives you rest that refreshes your soul, the peace that the world cannot offer. Today I invite you, your gaze on me too. Let go of the fears that hold you captive and build your life on me, your rock. I will never fail you. My child, you have expectations, you have desires, but what I've prepared for you is beyond anything you can imagine. My blessings are bigger, my plans are wonderful, and I'm going to surprise you. You might see only the immediate future, but I see the big picture. I know exactly what you need and when you need it. I have doors prepared, which will open in the perfect moment for you. You don't have to understand. I'm going to do. You just have to believe that I'm going to do. Be prepared for my sudden intrusion. Be prepared for unexpected opportunities. Be ready for a blessing, not see you come in. I love my children with all my kindness to surprise. I love to create paths where there are none. I love it in the lives of those to intervene, trust me, and I'm going to do it in your life. Rejoice, my child. Expect the unexpected. Full of hope for what I have prepared for you, you will not only make you happy, it will fill your heart with gratitude. My child, I know that a doubt sometimes your heart afflicted. You're wondering if I'm really going to work, if my promises apply to you. But I say to you today, don't doubt. I am the Almighty God and my word remains forever. If you are on the circumstances can doubt. But I also urge you to look at me. I am not of human limits I'm through earthly difficulties is limited. What I say is going to happen no matter how impossible it may seem. Remember how Peter to walk on water. As long as he fixed his gaze on me, he was sure. But as he looked at the storm, he began to sink. So it is in your life. Keep your eyes on me and you're not going to go under. I've got you here and I am not going to let you leave now. Have courage, be strong. Don't doubt overwhelm you, but to fill your heart with my promises. Speak it, believe it, and you'll see how everything changes. Today I invite you, your faith rekindling. Don't believe the lies of the enemy, but believe me. I am the God of miracles, and I'm going to work in your life is a miracle. My beloved child, you've long prayed, waited for a long time. Maybe you're feeling tired from all the waiting. Perhaps you've experienced moments of discouragement. But listen to me. Your miracle is on the way. I do not work according to human watches. My timing is perfect, and when I say that it is time, then it happens. Maybe it seems as if nothing happens, but behind the scenes, I move everything to give you what I promised you. Some miracles to happen immediately, others take time. However, no matter how long it takes, I have promised. I will fulfill. Don't be discouraged by the delays, because often they are only a preparation for something even bigger. Stay in faith, my child. Don't be discouraged by the enemy who wants you, telling you that nothing will happen. He knows that your breakthrough is near, and so he tries to get you to give up. But you're not going to give up. Today I say to you, expecting your miracle. It comes closer than you think. Be ready to receive it, because I, your God, am faithful. My child, I see how often you feel weak, to feel as if you sometimes think that you can't make more. But listen to me, I am your strength. You need not fear, because I hold you tightly in my hands. If you feel weak, feel, I'm strong in you. If you can't, I am the one who carries you. You don't need to handle everything alone. Lean on me and I will give you new strength. The challenges in front of you are not greater than my power. The fears that plague you, you are not stronger than my love. The battles that you're not overwhelming as my protection. I'm with you every day, every hour, every second. So raise your head, my beloved child. You're not defeated. You're not forgotten. You're not alone. I'm fighting for you. I encourage you. I fill you with my spirit. Let today all of the fear and embrace my strength. Trust that I will lead you and you'll never fall down, as long as you put your hand in my shop. My child, you might be afraid that someone your blessings away, or that circumstances prevent my plan in your life will be. But I say to you today, no one can stop what I meant for you. My plans are higher than human thoughts. My will is, and when I say that I will bless you, then it will happen. No man, no situation can make my promises for your life to nothing. The enemy will try to make you afraid. He tells you that you'll miss that someone else gets what you intended. But that is a lie. What I have prepared for you, and only belongs to you, and it will reach you at the right time. Trust that I have the control I have. I open doors no one can close, and I close the doors which are not good for you. Your life is in my hands, and nothing and no one can my will for you to cross. Today I charge you, peace in my sovereignty to find. Put aside all the fears and know this, my plan for your life, and no one can prevent him. My child, I see how long you've been waiting for. I know you were wondering sometimes if I forget you, but I assure you that your time of waiting is coming to an end. Each time of waiting has a purpose. It shapes you. It strengthens you. It brings you closer to me. I have prepared not only the blessing for you, but also your heart for the blessing. I want you to be ready, if that's what you've been waiting for. You'll soon look back and understand why it took so long. You'll see that I don't have you delayed, frustrating you to frustration, but in order to protect you and to give you the best. My timing is perfect. I will surprise you, my child. Suddenly, unexpectedly is what you have so long hoped for in your life, and you'll realize that I was holding from the beginning. Everything is in my hands, so hang in there. Don't diminish your hope. Your time of waiting is almost over, and what is to come will be greater and more beautiful than you ever imagined could. My beloved child, I have every single tear that you've cried. None of them was in vain. None of them remained unnoticed. I am the God that will turn your tears into joy. I will comfort you and your strength renew. Often do you feel tired from the fight, as if your load is too heavy. But listen to me. You don't have to carry this burden alone. I'm here to strengthen you, to refresh your soul, to give you new hope. Every dark night has come to an end, and the morning comes with a new light. The time your grief will not last forever. I'm going to turn your pain into peace, your despair into hope, your weakness into strength. Trust that I will hold you, even if you feel that you fall. Do not let me wear. Let heal my love to your wounds. Let fill my presence in your heart with new joy. Today I say to you, stand up and go further. I have prepared for you new strength, new possibilities, and a new beginning. Your tears soon turned into a smile. My child, you may feel like you're in a desert walking, without water, without direction, without hope. But I say unto you, this desert is not your final destination. Soon they will transform into a fertile garden. I'm not letting you through difficult times are going to put you to the torture. I'll let you go through it, because I let something grow inside of you. In the same way as a plant depth fails, as your faith grows during this time, the examination of roots in drought. Everything now appears difficult will soon serve as a witness. The desert, the one who made you tired, it will become a place of renewal. I will bring water in your dryness. I'm going to breathe new life into your soul. Don't give up. What now appears as empty, in truth, is the ground on which I'll have something new within you grow. Soon you will reap the fruits of patience, faith, and joy. Rely on me, because I'm the one from the dryness life. Your desert will not last forever. It will turn into a garden full of blessings. My child, perhaps you feel that everything is lost, that your life in an impasse is. But listen to me. Your story is not over yet. I am the God of new beginnings, and I'm going to write a new chapter for you. It doesn't matter what your past was. Errors, losses, disappointments. Nothing can prevent that. I will lead you on a new path. I am the God that opens doors that no one can shut. If you think that everything is over, I say, it is only the beginning. I will bring forth out of your ashes for beauty. So I'm going to restore you and show you that I always had a plan, even in your darkest moments. Don't let guilt or fear hold back. I am the God who forgives, who creates, heals, and the new. I'll give you the opportunity to get up again, to start again, and to come in my destiny for your life. Today, I invite you with me to go. Let go of the past, holding you in my hand, and await with pleasure what I have prepared for you. Your story is not over yet. The best is yet to come. My child, I know that there are times in which you ask whether I really am, if I really have anything to move. Maybe your prayers seem unanswered, perhaps. Everything feels calm and stagnant. But I say to you today, I work on in your life even if you don't see. A farmer does not immediately see the fruits of his work. He plants seeds, water it, take care of them, and for a long time nothing seems to happen. But under the earth, invisible to the eye, grow something. So it is with what I have in your life do. You might see no immediate change, but I get everything ready. I pave ways. I will bring people in your direction. I have to remove the obstacles that you don't even know. Don't be discouraged, my child. The moment will come when everything you've been waiting for is suddenly visible. You'll realize that I was the whole time, that I forgot you for a moment. Stay patient. Stay in faith. The things I've prepared for you are already on the way, and when the time is right, you'll see it with your own eyes. My child, remember the words I was about your life have spoken. Maybe time has passed. Maybe you're in doubt whether it will actually happen. But I say to you today, every promise that I gave to you will be fulfilled. I am not a person who lies. I don't forget my word. I have to change my plan. If I've promised you something, then it's fixed. Even if you see nothing yet, my word is already in motion. Think of Abraham. I have a son promised. Years passed and he grew older. It seemed impossible, but my word remained. And at the right time, everything I'd promised him was fulfilled. So will it also be with you. What I placed in your heart is not in vain. What I have promised you will not fail. I will fulfill it, and it will be a testimony of my loyalty. Today I call you to my promises to believe. You say, remember, stick to it. I am your God, and I'll make every word I give you come true. My child, I see your heart. I know you don't trust me even if you know what I'm doing. Today, however, I would like to remind you, your faith miracles is the key to your. As the sick woman in the faith my robe touched, she was healed. When the blind Bartimaeus called me, I gave him the eyes to light. As Peter climbed in the trust in my word out of the boat, he walked on the water. Faith moves my hand. Today I ask you, do you think that I am in your life to work? Do you think that I can give you healing, breakthroughs, and miracles? Don't let doubt fill your heart. It is your faith that makes the difference. Trust my word is true. Do not speak what says your fear, but speak what your faith says. Stand firmly in the belief that I am loyal and that I will do what I have promised. Raise your faith today. Let go of your doubt. Turn your eyes on me. Your faith is the key that opens doors that can open no man. I will act for you, only believe. My child, maybe you feel trapped in your past, your mistakes, or unfulfilled dreams. But listen to me. I make all things new. I am the God of renewal, and your life I will create new. I've not created to be in old wounds or broken hopes to live. I got you for a fulfilling life, for joy, peace, and growth. And what is it that holds you? I'm going to renew it. Just like the spring of the nature after the winter blossom, so I'll be in your heart and your life to renew it. I'm going to open doors you always remain closed. I'm going to revive the dreams that you gave up. Let the past go on, my child. Don't let it define you. I don't see what you were, I see what you can be, and I will make you something beautiful that reflects my glory to resist. Today I say to you, be prepared for the new, not holding on to the old firm. I'll change, I'll bring healing, I bring restoration. Your life is shaped by my hands new. My child, I know how often you have asked, why are you waiting so long, Gotta? There are moments in which you think that your prayers go unanswered, that your hope goes on. But I say to you, your time of waiting was not in vain. I've got you in this time shaped. I have strengthened your faith. I have your heart prepared. What did you do as a delay scene was in fact a time of preparation for something bigger. If a house is built, it will take from the foundation of the longest. No one sees it, but it is the most important part, because a house without a solid foundation cannot stand. So I've built in your waiting period a strong foundation in you. Don't be discouraged, my child. The time that had passed was not lost. It has made you stronger. It has brought you closer to me, and they prepared the ground for what I'm about to do now in your life. Today I tell you, the time is fulfilled. Be ready, because what you've been waiting for will not just come, it will be better as you have it presented to you. I've seen you with tears sown did. I've seen the times when you, despite the pain and uncertainty, continue to be done. But listen to me, you're the joy of harvest. There is nothing what you love and believe have done I have not seen. Every effort, every decision, every moment you are gone despite the difficulties are, all of this will bring fruit. A farmer does not immediately harvest when the seed in the earth creates. He's waiting, he maintains, he trusts that the fruit will come. So it is with your life. I'll be your tears will not only dry, but I'll have you cheering and transform. I'll give you a harvest that will surprise you. I'll give you more back than you've ever given. Hold on, my child. The time of harvest comes, and if you comes, you'll look back and realize that not only pain was in vain, everything had a divine purpose. You see maybe not the solution, you might see only locked doors and insurmountable obstacles, but I say unto you, I will open paths where there are none. In the same way as I, the Red Sea, as my people, no way out, so I will also be in your life, will provide you. You can't possible have. No situation is too difficult for me. You don't have to understand how I do it'll be. You just have to believe that I'm going to do it. Are my ways higher than your ways? And my plan is bigger than your mind can comprehend. Don't let the deceive you, what you do with your eyes. Believe that I'm already working on your solution. I will send the right people. I will open the right doors. I will lead you to places you've never dreamed of. Today I say to you, be confident, hold on to me, and you will experience how paths are open in front of you, only me. I am the God of the impossible, and I'm going to do in your life and wonder. My child, I've seen you, my paths followed are, even if it is not always easy. I know that there were moments in which your faith has been tested, in which you have doubted whether it is worth it to stay on my path. But I say to you today, your obedience will be rewarded. There is no decision that you are faithful to me have made I have not noticed. Every choice you made, love, to me has an echo in eternity. I am a just God, and I will not let your loyalty be ignored. Even if it sometimes looks as if the other faster, while you patiently waiting for, just remember that I have another way for you. Your obedience will open doors that can open it no man. Keep my commandments, even when it is difficult. Stay on the path of righteousness, because I am going to raise you. Your wage will not only be on this earth, but in eternity. Today, I encourage you to stay faithful. The blessing that I have for you is bigger than you can imagine. Your obedience will not be in vain. He will be abundantly rewarded. My child, I know that the storm is where you're fierce. I see the waves that beat against you. I see the winds that you shake. But listen to me. This storm will pass. Hold on to me. Storms come, but they will last not forever. They are tests that your faith and strengthen your character. And even if it feels as if you're going, I'm with you in the boat. I can't let you go under. Remember that my younger, once in a storm of goods, you were scared, but I stood up and commanded the wind and the waves too. As I will be calm in your life to the storm, trust that nothing outside of my control, even what appears to be chaotic, it will add. I'm going to use this storm to make you stronger, braver, and more experienced. Today I tell you, stay calm in my presence. The storm will not last forever, but my love remains forever. Soon you'll come back to in quiet waters. My child, sometimes you have the feeling that resistors are coming from all sides, that the enemy is trying to turn you, to weaken you, to unsettle, to stop you. But listen to me. No plan of the enemy can stand against you. I am your guardian. I am your fortress. The enemy can make plans, but he will not prevail. I have already prepared a way for you, and no one can stop what I meant for you. Remember Daniel in the lion's den. The enemy is planned to be the end, but I closed the mouths of lions. Remember Joseph. His brothers sold him, but I raised him above all. What is directed against you, I will turn into a blessing. Therefore, do not be afraid. Don't lose the courage. Stay firmly in my word, because it is your weapon against every lie, against every attack of the enemy. Today I say to you, stand on in faith and courage. No plan of the enemy is ruling your life. I have already declared victory, and you'll experience it. My child, I have your fight seen. I got your pain is felt. I know you times through in which you thought that you can't take it. But I say to you today, your blessing will be greater than your pain. Everything you've been through will not be in vain. I'm going to turn your pain into joy. I will, what was broken, to restore. I'm not going to bless you so that you can get over the loss of the past relevant. Every tear you've cried, in blessing converted. I'll give you double what was taken from you. I'm going to give you a future that you are the dark times makes you forget. Stay strong, my child. The darkness is not forever. The tests are endless. I am the God of restoration, and I will give you a harvest that is greater than what you lost. Today I encourage you, expect the best. Your blessing is overflowing. Your heart will be full of joy. I'll do what I promised. My child, you may think that you know where your life is going to go, but I have plans for you. Your ideas of outdo. I will lead you to places you can't imagine. I am the God of the way open. You wouldn't even know that they exist. I'll bring you to the positions for which you feel qualified. I'm going to open doors that no one can shut. Trust me to be your steps guiding. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't need to know how everything will happen. You just have to stay on my hand and I'll lead you. Abraham didn't know where I led him, but he trusted me and I made him the father of many nations. I will also bring you to a place where my blessings overflowing. Today I say to you, be prepared for the unexpected. Be open to my plan because I'm going to take you higher, further, and more blessing than you've ever dreamed of. My beloved child, I know that there will be moments in your past, the pain, the memories you loved to extinguished. Maybe you've done things you regret, or perhaps you have been wronged which has wounded your soul. But listen to me, your past does not define your future. What happened can no longer bind you, for I am the God who makes all things new. I'm going to turn even the darkest moments of your life into a source of blessing. You have no guilt or pain caught hold. What is always behind you can't be stronger than my grace. I've cleaned, I've already forgiven you, and now I want you to stand up and continue walking. Don't let your heart remain stuck in the past, while I would like to lead you into a blessed future. I'm going to make from your wounds a message of healing, from your tests, a testimony of hope. Think of Joseph, his own brothers betrayed and sold. For years he lived in captivity, innocent, forgotten by those who could have helped him. But when the time was ripe, brought him to a place of honor. And then the amazing happened. Joseph was able to look back and say that what was meant for evil, I've turned to good account. So will it be in your life. There is nothing that I can recover. No wound is too deep, no scar to be ugly, as I could not transform it into beauty. What pushed you once, there will soon be a source of blessing for you and for others. Your pain will not be in vain, for I will use it to encourage others, to bring hope, to let my light you shine. So let go, my child. Don't hold on to what I have already healed. Lift up your eyes, set your heart on what I prepared for you. Your past is not your destiny. I'm your destiny. I will lead you into a future filled with my peace, my love, and my immeasurable blessing. My child, perhaps you have already often in front of the locked doors stood. You're knocking on the door, hoping, praying, but it seemed as if would move nothing. Have you asked yourself why others get ahead while you seem to be stuck? Today, however, I say unto you, I will open doors for you that no one can shut. What I have prepared for you will come to you, and no man, no circumstances, no power in the world will be able to stop. Understand that I have the control I have. I see the whole picture, while you can only perceive a small part of your life. If a door is not opened, then because I forgot you, but because I have saved you from something that was not meant for you. But when the time comes, I will open a door in front of you, so wide and big that you'll realize that only I can do it. Remember the walls of Jericho. My people stand in front of an impenetrable fortress, a wall no one could break through. But I told them that they should go in the faith, and when the time was right, I let the walls come tumbling down. So I'm going to work for you. The obstacles appear insurmountable will fall. The blockages that have stopped you will disappear. Trust that I have the way open. You go. Don't try and doors with your own strength to break up, but stay in faith and expect that I will act at the right time. Be ready, because if I open a door, it will be bigger as you have it presented to you ever. Stay patient and stick to my word. Don't let doubt fill your heart. The door which I have prepared for you will not only open, she will lead you into a new dimension of my blessings. You'll realize that I was always on your side and that my timing is perfect. My child, perhaps you have dreams that you long to bury you. You had hopes faded with time, a vision for your life that have been stifled by disappointments. But I say to you today, I'm going to revive your dreams. What have you given up for dead will be brought to life again, because I am the God of restoration. Sometimes you allow it, that the circumstances of your expectations limit. Maybe you have thought that your time is over, that there is no way to achieve what burned once in your heart. But my child, I am not on time or opportunities to be bound. I'm the creator of the universe, and when I speak, new life. Think of Abraham and Sarah. They were old, and every natural circumstance against the promise I had given to them, but my word will remain. What I said happened. They were parents of a great nation, even as it appeared to be impossible. So it is dreaming with your. I have placed them in your heart, and I'll meet you at the right time. Don't give up on. Don't let that disappointment will harden your heart. What was thought to be dead is found in my hand, a new life. The doors are open for you, will exceed all your imagination, because I'm going to make the impossible possible. Prepare yourself, my child. Trust that I have not forgotten what I have planted in your heart. Be ready to receive, since the time of the restoration is near. My child, you might have thought that I have just enough give so that you can survive, that I have only the bare minimum to do to you to provide. But you're wrong. I am the God of abundance. I bless you in abundance. I pour. Look at nature. See how I decorate in the fields with countless flowers, as I let the rivers over their banks, as I fill the sky with stars. I am a God, the stingy never, but in abundance there. And just as I'm going to flood your life with my quality and my blessings, you don't have to live in fear that something will be missing. I am your provider, I'm your Father, and my desire is to fill you with everything you need and even more. Expect not only small miracles, expect big things. I will bless you so that you will be a blessing to others can. I will fulfill your life with my fullness that you overflow will in all areas. My child, believe in my generosity. I'm not going to give you just what you need, but in addition, be ready because my blessing is coming in abundance. My beloved child, often did you wonder if your prayers really up to me to reach? You called, begged, cried, and sometimes you had the feeling that nothing is happening. But listen to me. I have heard your prayers. Not a single word that you have spoken to me has been lost. I've added you in my heart, and I will answer. I am not a God who is silent. I'm not a God turns away. I am a Father who loves his children and their voices knows. Also, if you think I've forgotten about you, I already work at your answer. Sometimes it takes time because I don't prepare only the blessing for you. I'm preparing you for the blessing. Think of Daniel, who prayed and fasted. He waited for an answer, and it seemed as if nothing happened. However, in the invisible world of angels, fought for him to bring their prayers to him. So it is with you. Even if you see nothing in the spiritual, your prayers have not gone unnoticed. I ask you today to stay in the faith. Do not doubt that I can hear you. The answer comes and you will come to the exact time you bless you the most. I will not be a second too late, and if you look back, you'll understand why you had to wait. Expect with confidence. Let them know that my word is true. I am the God who answers prayers, and when I speak, it happens. Your time of waiting will be transformed into a time of joy because I am true, my child. My child, you're living in a world full of anxiety, full of uncertainties, full of fears. Maybe you feel strain, how to ensure your heart, how to question your thoughts. But today I want to give you something that the world cannot give. My peace. My peace is not the peace that the people are looking for. It is not bound to circumstances. He comes and goes with the waves of life. My peace remains. He is deep, strong, unshakable. He exceeds your understand because he is not of this world. Maybe you ask yourself, how do you find peace when so many things in your life are unresolved? However, peace is not the absence of problems. He comes from my presence. If you are anchoring yourself in me, if you put your worries in my hands, then you're going to see how my peace flows through you. Don't let the storms of life shake. Abide in me. Remember that I'm in control, that nothing is beyond my power. I will hold you, and not the chaos of this world can tear you out of my hands. So take a deep breath, my child. Relax in my presence. Feel my peace you covered. You don't have to worry. I'll take care of you. Let flow my peace in your heart because he will carry you safely through it all. My child, you have dreams. You have hopes, you have desires. But I say to you today, my plan for your life is greater than you can imagine. I see more, I think later, I plan to be larger. You may think that you know what's best for you, but I know your heart better than you. I know which paths will meet you, which doors lead you to your destination. And even if you don't understand everything, you can be sure that my plan is perfect. Often you think of things not meant for you because you're afraid to let go. But I ask you today, trust me, what I feel for you is larger than what you even imagine can. I will lead you to places you've not dreamed of you. Think of Abraham. I called on his country to leave without telling him where he should go. He didn't know what was in front of him, but he trusted me and I made him the father of many nations. So will it be with you. I will guide you step by step, and you'll realize that my way is better than anything you've ever planned. So I encourage you today, let go of what you yourself thought of you and open your heart to what I want to do. My child, you can trust me. I've got a plan for you, and he will lead you into a future full of hope and blessing. My child, I see the wounds you carry. Some are visible, others are hidden deep in your heart. I know have caused the injury, the words and actions of others to you. I know the pain that you might be self-caused. But listen to me. I am the God that heals. There is no wound too deep is that I do not touch could be. There is no brokenness that is too big that I could not recover. Not only am I a God who heals superficial, I'll make you a completely new way. I will not only relieve your pain, but your heart renew. Healing takes time, my child. Sometimes you want the pain to go away immediately, but true recovery happens in stages. Trust that I work in you. Every day I bring you closer to a cure. Every day I leave with a new hope in you to grow. Don't let your past determine who you are. Don't let wounds shape your future. I am your healer. I am your back to the manufacturer. I am your father. Hold on to me, and you'll see how I put together everything that was broken again. Today I charge you. Come to me with everything in you wounded. Put it in my hands. I'll heal you. I will renew you, and you're going to be full of the joy of life. My child, the world teaches you that the joy of the external things depends of success, of people, of fulfilled wish. But the pleasure I give you is different. It does not come from external things, but from my presence. It is deep, unshakable, ever. This joy is not by storms wiped out. You will not be difficulties suffocated. It remains even when life is challenging, because it is not rooted in what is happening around you, but in who I am. I want you to stop joy in the wrong things to find. The world will disappoint you, people will hurt you, circumstances will change, but my joy may remain forever and always available to you. Remember that I said, rejoice all the time, because true joy is a decision. Decide today to cling to me, my love, my loyalty. My child, I will you with a joy that is indestructible, a joy that strengthens your heart, fills your life with light. Open your heart and receive you today. My beloved child, you often have the feeling that you are on a border meets. You have dreams, but they seem out of reach. You have desires in your heart, but you doubt whether you're strong enough to realize it. Today, however, I say unto you, I will lead you beyond your own borders. Where do you think you can, I'll give you strength. Where you see barriers, I'll open the way. Your limits exist only in your mind. You only see what allow your abilities, but I'll see what I can do through you. Think of Moses. He did not believe to be good enough to lead my people. He thought his weakness would be an obstacle, but I needed him in order to free an entire nation from slavery. I've been through it, worked wonders. The thought the world was impossible. So will I with you do. If you feel small, remember that I'm tall. If you're afraid, remember that I give you courage. If you feel unable to remember that I am your strength, I'm going to take you further than you dreamed ever. I will lead you to places you can't imagine. I'm not going to give you gifts, did you know you owns you? But you need to learn about your limits and beyond to see. Don't expect only what is humanly possible. Expect the supernatural. I'm the God that makes the water from the rocks to flow, which creates out of nothing of life of the dead come to life. Why should you think that your situation is too difficult for me? I'm going to provide you with my power and to lead you higher. So listen to yourself to the limit, to hear, to live in fear. Open your heart to what I'm about to do. Your future is not determined by your abilities, but by my plan, and my plan for you is bigger than you can imagine. My child, be brave. The boundaries you see will fall, for I will lead you further than you've ever expected. My child, I see you sometimes in your life. Look, and only the debris to see this. Maybe you have suffered a loss. Maybe you've been hurt. Maybe you've made mistakes you can't undo. But listen to me today. I will give you beauty for your ashes. What has been destroyed, I will restore. What seems to be lost, I'll renew. Don't look to what has passed, as it would be the end of your story. I am a God making things again. I can what's broken, make it more beautiful than it was before. I can scars turn into testimonies, pain in force, sadness in joy. I am the God of self, from the ashes a beauty. Think of Job, who lost everything, his family, his possessions, his health. It seemed that his life had no value, but I wasn't going to let his history ended. I blessed him twice. I gave him more than he had ever possessed before, and that is exactly what I will do with you. Don't let your past is not what defines you. Your pain is not your identity. You're not what you've lost. You are my beloved child, and I have for you a future filled with hope. If you trust me, I'm going to create from the ruins of your life a masterpiece. So look no more with the sadness of your past. Expect what I have prepared for you. I'm going to surprise you. Your ashes will not be the end of you. You will be fine, the beginning of something wonderful. Believe in it, because I'm the God who works wonders. My child, I know you times have experienced where you at something lacked. Maybe you've had financial worries. Maybe you felt the emotional void. Maybe you've had the feeling that your chances and opportunities are missing. But I say to you today, I'm going to turn your lack into abundance. I'm your provider. I'm not tied to the economy of this world, not of human resources or limited opportunities. If I bless, then in abundance. I got in the desert manna to rain. I let the water out of a rock to flow. I have saturated 5,000 people with a few loaves and fishes. Think not that your defect is too big for me, but I want you to meet me in times of lack of trust. Sometimes I'll let you through a desert, so you know that I'm your one and only source. Sometimes I take away something to get you for something bigger to prepare. But what I have promised you, will comply with, and you'll receive more than you've ever dreamed of. Let your fear go. Don't control yourself from worries. Your lack is just an opportunity for me to show my size. I will provide you with everything you need and beyond. I'll pave open doors, provide resources, ways you didn't even know that they exist. So expect the supernatural. Your lack of will not last forever. I'm going to turn him in abundance. For I am the God who is not only enough, but more than enough. You will not only receive, you will be a blessing to others. My child, you are standing in front of decisions. You seek answers. You want clarity for your path. I don't see how you're sometimes at a loss. How do you know which step to do next? But hear me. I will give you wisdom and insight. I am the source of all wisdom. I know the end from the beginning. I know what's best for you, even if you can't find it. If you're looking for me, I will show you the right way. If you ask me, I will give you the wisdom you need. Do not rely on your own mind, my child. The human perspective is limited, but I see the big picture. Maybe the way I'll show you not where you expected it to have, but trust that it will bring you right to your destination. Don't let uncertainty paralyze. You don't have to know every answer before you go. You need to know is that I'm in charge of you. I'm going to give you signs. I'll open the doors. I'll give you peace if you make the right decision. So trust in my leadership. Ask me for wisdom, and I will give it to you in abundance. You will not be groping in the dark. I'll be your light, you on your way forwards. My beloved child, I see you. I see the struggles that you're carrying in your heart. I see the darkness that sometimes you, as there is no way out. But listen to me. I will lead you out of the darkness and into the light. No shadow is too deep, no night is too long that my light might break it. Maybe you feel lost, maybe you have anxiety, maybe you don't know how to proceed. But I say to you, I am the Lord of light. I have overcome the darkness, and in me there is no darkness at all. Even if you're in a valley, I am with you. My light will show you the way, even if you see him now. Remember, I'm the light of the world. Anyone who follows me will not remain in darkness, but have the light of life. This does not mean that you will never experience a difficult time, but it means that you don't have to go alone by you. I will always be there to guide you, to raise you, to give you new hope. Trust that my light is always stronger than any darkness. Maybe you only see a small glint, a glimmer of hope, but the sparks be enough to illuminate your way. I will lead you from every fear, every doubt, every insecurity. My child, hold you tight to me. Don't let yourself be overwhelmed by the darkness. I am the light that will guide you. Your path may be unclear, but soon you'll realize that I have led you to a place full of peace and joy. My child, I know the pain in your heart you're wearing. I know you've been hurt, that people have disappointed you, that your hopes were sometimes broken. But listen to me today. I will heal your heart. I'm going to close the cracks, bind up the wounds and new hope. There is no injury that I can heal. There is no pain I can't relieve. Perhaps you feel as if you've lost a part of yourself, as if your heart would be broken, to be ever again. But I say unto you, I am the God of restoration. I'm not just the old good. I can do something completely new. If you give me your wounded heart to give, I'm going to it with my love. I'm going to dispel the sadness and grant you peace. I'm going to heal you so that you will look back one day and realize that this pain has not destroyed you, but you did. Believe that there is a new beginning for you. Believe that you're going to laugh again. You're going to trust that you're in a life full of joy. I've got a plan for you, and in this plan there is healing, restoration, and a deep peace that surpasses all. My child, today I invite you. Let the past go. Let me heal your heart. I'm going to fill the void with my presence, and you with new hope to meet. Your future will be more beautiful, as you now can imagine. My child, I see the struggles that you're going to have to lead. I can see how sometimes you're exhausted, how you defend yourself as you're trying against injustice to fight. But listen to me, you don't have to fight. I will defeat your enemies. I'll stand up for you. There are moments in which you defend you want, where you think that you yourself do justice to. However, I call on you to hold still. Let me fight your battles for you. I am your protector, your shield, your strong fortress. If I am not advocating for you, no one can stand against you. Remember the Israelites in the Red Sea, the Egyptian army, the water was behind them in front of you. They had no way out. But I told them, the Lord will fight for you. and ye shall hold your peace. And what happened? I parted the sea, I let you go through, and I destroyed their enemies. So I will also be in your life act. The people that work against you, the words, the hurt, the attacks that want to weaken you, all of which I will point you in the barriers. You don't have to fight with your own strength. Let me do the fight, and you'll see that I'm the one who brings the victory. So calm down, my child. Let go of your resentment, let go of your fear. I already have a plan, and my victory is sure. You'll have peace while I'm fighting for you. My child, you might feel that you're stuck. You always have the same struggles live through you in your life does not get stuck. But I say to you today, I will bring you to a higher level. I will exalt you. I will bring you forward. I will guide you further than ever before. Often you want your circumstances to change, but I would like to, first of all, your heart will change. Get ready. I will strengthen you. I will sculpt your character. Before I take you to a new place, I make sure that you're ready to enter him. Think of Joseph. He had big dreams, but before he became a ruler, he had to go through tests. He was betrayed, sold, imprisoned, but each of these moments was a stage on the way to his destination. So it is with you. I know sometimes you're tired, you're wondering when your time comes, but trust that I know the right time. When I rise, no one can stop you. When I take you to a higher level, it will be visible to all, so prepare yourself, my child. I'll carry you, I'll equip, I will bless you. You'll always stay there where you are now. Your time of ascension comes. My child, sometimes you feel alone. Sometimes you doubt whether you really loved, if you're really valuable. But listen to me. I love you with an infinite love. A love that does not pass, which is dependent on your mistakes. You always surrounds. My love is not like human love, which comes and goes, the conditions. My love is constant. I created you, I wanted you, I chose you, and nothing of what you are doing, it can reduce this love or destroy. You are my beloved child. No matter what you feel, no matter what others say, no matter what you think about you, I love you. I'm proud of you. I see your heart, and I'll never leave you. Let yourself today, my love, envelop. Open your heart to receive you. You don't have to earn it, belongs to you, and they will carry you through anything. My child, rest in this truth, you're loved, and that will never change. My beloved child, I know that there are things in your life that you don't understand. You ask yourself why certain things happen, why you pain you had to go to, why certain prayers remained seemingly unanswered. But listen to me today. I'm going to change things for good. What makes no sense, we'll find it one day in my big plan of a place. I am the God of the self from the pain of beauty can bring forth. I am the God who creates from brokenness to restoration. Nothing in your life is random. Nothing is free. Every tear you've cried, every disappointment you've experienced, every obstacle you overcome, the need to test all of this will not be in vain. I'm going to use it to strengthen you, to bring you closer to me, and to make your future beautiful. Remember Joseph. His brothers sold him. He was falsely accused, thrown into prison, and forgotten. But I was with him the whole time, and when the right time came, brought him to a place of honor. What had planned to ruin his enemies to be turned into a blessing, not only for him but for the people as a whole. So I'm going to do it in your life. My child, you see now perhaps only an incomplete picture, but I see the whole thing. You see the challenges, but I see what comes next. Don't trust me even if you don't understand. My plan is bigger than you can imagine, and everything that is you turn or going through is a blessing. So hold on. Don't let that disappointment will harden your heart. Believe that I'm faithful, and that I'm not going to waste it. Soon you'll realize that even the darkest moments were a part of my wonderful plan for you. My child, you like the feeling that attacks coming from all sides. Maybe there are people who treat you unfairly. Perhaps there are circumstances that hold you down. Maybe you feel the spiritual battles you out. Today, however, I say unto you, I am your shield. No weapon that is forged against you will succeed. You're mine, and I will protect you. No matter what the others are planning against you, no matter what words are spoken against you, no matter what obstacles stand in your way, I'm standing in between you and any danger. Nothing can destroy you as long as you remain in me. Think of David, the Goliath threatened was. He was small, weak, and in human terms it stand a chance, but he was not in the fight. He went with my name on it, and the giant fell. So it will be fight with your. It may look like as your enemies would be overpowering, but if I am for you, who can be against you? Therefore, do not be afraid. Even if attacks occur, even if you go through the fire, I will save you. Even when storms rage, I will lead you safely through it. My child, you are under my protection, and no one can hurt you, I will admit. Abide in me, and you will be safe. I am your shield. I am your fortress. I am your refuge. Don't let yourself be paralyzed by fear because you are not alone. I will fight for you, and that my protection is about you. My child, the world is looking for joy in the things which are impermanent are. Many people believe that you can only be happy when their circumstances are perfect, if you have success, if everything goes according to your request. But I say to you today, the real joy comes not from outside, but from me, and the joy that I give you, can you take no one. My joy is a deep, constant, and independent of external circumstances. It remains in you, even when storms rage, come challenges even if you're going through tough times. Because this joy is not based on what is happening around you, but who I am. Think of Paul and Silas. You were thrown unjustly into prison, beaten and tied up. But instead of complaining, they praised me. They sang songs of joy, even in your darkest hour, and I opened the prison doors for you. Why? Because their joy is not contingent upon your situation, but your relationship is to me. So I would like to also give you with my joy, a joy which shall not pass away, a joy that is stronger than any concern, a joy that fills your heart with light. My child, you were not created for a life of sadness. I got you for the joy. So decide today, in this joy to life. Don't let fear or insecurity they rob you, because I, your God, will fill you with a joy that can't understand the world and that remains for all eternity. My child, I know that you sometimes unsure which way you go. Maybe you're standing in front of big decisions. You might wonder whether you go down the right direction. But listen to me. You must not fear, for I am going to show you the right way. I am your shepherd, and a shepherd leads his sheep safe. I'm not going to let you go astray as long as you trust me. Maybe you don't see all the way yet. Maybe you'll see only the next step. But is this enough? Because I'm in front of you. I pave the path. I'll hold your hand. Trust that I'm not in the dark. Leave. If you're looking for me, I will guide you. I'm going to open doors you walk through, and I'm going to close other doors that are not meant for you. Don't be discouraged when a door closes. It just means that I want to lead you on a better path. Think of Abraham. I called him to leave his country without telling him exactly where he should go, but he trusted me, and I led him into a future that was bigger than he can imagine it ever had. So will it be with you. So stay in the trust. Keep your eyes on me. I will guide you step by step, and you'll realize that my way is the best way. You don't need to be afraid. I am with you. My child, I see how tired you sometimes are. I know you have times where you felt like you had to make the load of life. The challenges seem too heavy, too large, and have you asked yourself whether you have the strength to go on? Today, however, I say unto you, I will cheer you up and make you strong. You were not created to be in a state of weakness to life. You weren't created to be afraid and doubt overwhelmed. I am your God, and I am your strength. What can't you carry yourself? And I'll wear it for you. What you can't overcome, I will overcome you. Your power may be limited, but the mean is infinite. Think of Elijah, who, after major victories in depth exhaustion, fell. He was tired. He wanted to give up, but I did not let him there. I sent an angel to strengthen him, to nourish him, to give him new strength. So I'm going to renew you. I will give you new energy. I will fill your heart with courage. I'll give you wings like eagles, so you can ascend. Don't let fatigue get discouraged. It's not the end, but only a phase. And I promise you, I will carry you through this time. I'm not going to let you fall. I will not give up on you. I will raise you and give you strength not to give that is out of this world. So take a deep breath, my child. Lean on me. Load all your problems on me, because I will strengthen you. I will raise you up, and you'll go further. More, brave, full of life. My child, the world is looking for peace, but you are looking for him in all the wrong places. Many believe that you will find peace if your circumstances are perfect, if all the problems are solved, if everything goes according to your wishes. But I say to you today, the true peace does not come from external things. It comes from me. My peace is different than the peace of the world. He is not dependent on what is happening around you. He remains, even when the storms rage, even challenge, even if you know what's going to happen next. My peace will pierce your heart. It preserves your thoughts. He holds you tight when everything else begins to falter. Think of the disciples on the lake as the storm raged. They were afraid. They believed that their boat would sink. But I stand in the midst of this storm and only spoke a word, and the wind and the waves calmed. So I'm going to speak into your life. I will soothe your inner storms. I'm going to dispel the fear. That I'm going to give you a peace that no one can take. You don't have to perfect circumstances to wait for peace to experience. My peace is now available in this moment. Put your worries in my hands, give me your fears, let me in your heart with my deep supernatural peace will fill. My child, you were not for a life full of anxiety created. Come to me and I will give you rest. Let my peace fill your heart, and you will realize that nothing in this world can destroy him. My child, I see your prayers. I know every word that you have spoken to me, every groan, every plea, every desire of your heart. Perhaps you feel that your prayers will remain unanswered. Maybe you should wait a long time to change. But I say to you today, I will not answer your prayers only. I will bless you abundantly. I'm not a God, only the bare necessities are. I am not a God who is stingy or holds back. I love to bless my children to be generous, far beyond what you can dream of. I don't bless you with what you are expecting. I give more, I give in abundance, I pour my goodness about you. Think of Solomon. He asked me for wisdom, and I gave it to him. But I gave him even more riches, honor, prosperity, peace. I don't bless you with what you're asking. I bless with what I know that you need. Be ready to receive as you requested did. My blessings are bigger than your imagination. I see your heart, I know your desires, and I will bless you in a way that will make you speechless. So hold on to my word. No doubt, if it takes longer than expected, because if my blessing comes, it will be overflowing. Be ready, my child. Your miracle is closer than you think. My child, a house is only as strong as its foundation. If the foundation is cracking and will collapse the house as soon as the storms come. But if the foundation is strong, it can hold any storm. So it is with your life. I just don't want that you will be blessed. I want you to be strong. I will strengthen your foundation. Maybe you have times where you felt unsafe, Maybe you had the feeling that your faith wavers, that you get in challenges, quickly falter. But I say unto you, I am the rock on which you can stand. If you build your life in me, you will fall. Think of the wise and foolish builders, of which I spoke. One built his house on the sand, the other on the rock. When the storm came and the house fell upon the sand, but the house on the rock stood still. So I'd like your life to me. You're shaken when trials come. Don't let the things of this world and so on. They are like the sand, you can't wear you. But if you trust me, if you build your life upon my word, you'll stand out in every situation. So come to me, my child. Let me give you a foundation of strengths. I'll give you the firmness you through all of the storms is wearing. You're not going to fall, you're going to stand firm, because I think you are. My child, you may have certain plans, expectations, certain ideas of how your life should be. But I say to you today, I'll open the doors, one of which did you know that you exist. You only see a small part of the image, but I see the big picture. I know a way that you don't know. I have prepared a set of possibilities, which you can see. While you have a single door care won't open, I provided a much bigger door for you. Think of Ruth. She thought her life was over after she had lost her husband, but I led them to a new place, opened her door she had never expected, and she was part of the royal line. So will I with you do. Trust my plan is bigger than yours. Don't be discouraged, closed doors. You only mean that I will lead you to something better. Be ready, my child. The door will open for you, it will surprise you. I have already prepared everything, and when the time comes, you will realize that it is exactly what you needed. My beloved child, I know that you sometimes can feel like the wrong place to be. Maybe you ask yourself why certain things are not done in your life, why you're stuck seemingly, or why you are not in an environment that fits to your heart. But hear me now. I'm going to get you at the right time to the right place. You don't need to worry or try things on their own power to accelerate. I'm the God who controls the times and occasions. I am the God who opens doors and paved ways. Maybe you think that you have been overlooked, that your efforts were in vain, but I see everything. I have a perfect plan and nothing is random. Think of Esther. She didn't know why she was managed as an ordinary girl in the royal palace. You don't understand why she was there until the day came where she was needed in order to save a whole people. Then she realized she had been placed for such a time as this, right there. So will it be with you, my child. You don't have to hurry. You don't have to worry. You're not going to be too late. You will not miss what I think is ready for you. I will lead you to the perfect time in the perfect place, and then you'll realize that everything you've been through, a preparation for this moment. Trust me, even if you don't understand. Stay patient and hold on to my promises. I will lead you not only to some place, I will lead you to exactly where your biggest blessing is waiting. My child, I see how you fight. I see the challenges that stand in the way of the attacks that are directed against you. The obstacles will try to stop you. Maybe you feel tired, you may ask. when the battle finally ends. Today, however, I say to you, your fight is not in vain. I'm going to turn him into a great victory. Nothing, what you're going through, without meaning. Every storm you survive makes you stronger. Every tear that you've cried has a purpose. I'm not a God that allows for fights without you having to lead to anything good. I'm going to self-transform, which wanted to use the enemy against you in a blessing. Remember David. He stood before Goliath, an enemy that was much bigger and stronger than he is. But he had the Goliath of my spirit. And with only a stone, he defeated the giant. So will it be with you. What appears to you now overwhelming, the soon-to-be your greatest testimony. My child, don't give up on. The fight is not the end. It is the preparation for your breakthrough. Soon you'll look back and realize that this fight was necessary to bring thee into the place of victory I have prepared for you. So hold on. Trust that I will fight for you. Your victory is already written, and you'll come out of it stronger than you can imagine. My child, I know that you're sometimes afraid to make mistakes. You want to make the right decisions. You want to keep to the right way. But you're wondering if you're really safe. Today I say unto you, I will guide your steps in order for you to stumble. You don't need to be afraid to stray from the path. I am your shepherd, and a good shepherd leads his sheep safe. Even if you don't know, sometimes exactly where you can go, you can be sure that I will direct your steps. Even if you go down a wrong path, I'll lead you back gently. Think of the navigation system in a car. If you take a wrong turn, it simply calculates a new route to take you but to your destination. So I'm with you. Even if you think you've made a mistake, I'll lead you back on the right path. You don't need to be afraid of decisions. I'm with you. I am speaking to your heart. I'll draw your thoughts. Learn to trust me. Trust that I'm not going to let you fall. I'm going to hold you. I will support you. I'll lead you to safety. So go boldly forward, my child. Don't let that fear paralyze. I am your leader. I'm your light. I'm the one who will bring you safely to your destination. Your steps are in my hand, and thou shalt not stumble. My child, I see your fear. I know you don't hesitate sometimes because you know what is in front of you. Do you want to go forward? But doubt holding you back. You wonder if you're strong enough, whether you're going to make it, whether you really have what it takes. Today, however, I say unto you, I will give you the courage to move forward. Courage means not have no fear. To have courage means, in spite of the fear, to continue. You don't need to know everything. You don't have to have all the answers. You need to know is that I'm with you. And when I'm with you, what can be against you? Think of Joshua. After Moses, the people of Israel should lead. He stood in front of a huge task he felt might be uncertain. But I said to him, be strong and courageous. Fear not, for I am with you wherever you go. These words are also valid for you, my child. I will give you the strength to go on. I will not give you the security that you're not alone. I'm going to open doors for you to the place I have in you to lead you. But you have to take the first step. You have to have the courage to leave the old behind you and in the new to enter. So be strong. Raise your head, take a deep breath and go forward. I'm on your side, I'll hold your hand, and I will never leave you. Your way is prepared, and I will guide you step by step. My child, I know that there are things in your past that you are a burden. Maybe there are memories that you can't do, mistakes you'll regret, moments that have hurt you, let it go. But I say to you today, your past is holding you a prisoner. I'm going to leave you behind you and give you a new future as a gift. You're not what you've done. You're not your mistakes. You're not your injuries. You are my beloved child, and I have prepared something new for you. I don't cling to your past. Why would you do it? Think of Paul. He pursued once my successor, but when I touched him, he was a new man. I reminded him of his error. I gave him a new purpose. So I'm going to do it with you. My child, listen to yourself for the past, not to punish. Let go of you. I've already forgiven. I've already restored. Now it is time to look forward to, because your future is full of hope. So take the chance that I give you. Don't walk back, but go boldly forward. I will lead you into a future that is better than you can imagine. My beloved child, I see the fears that burden your heart. I know that you're sometimes situations you unsure, that you ask yourself whether you're really strong enough to move forward. But listen to me. I will lead you through every anxiety. No fear is greater than my love. No uncertainty is stronger than my strength. Fear is a shadow trying your light to dim. She whispers to you lies. It's holding you back. It will paralyze you. But you weren't created to live in fear. I have created you for courage, for joy, for freedom. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Think of Peter on the water supply. As long as he kept his eyes on me, he could do the impossible. But as he looked at the waves and the wind, he began to sink. So it is with you. When you look at your fear, it will devour you. But if you have your eyes on me, you're going to grow beyond them. I'm going to teach you in faith to go, even if you are unsure of feel. I'm going to show you that you're alone. I'll go with you, that nothing can defeat you as long as you remain in me. The chains of fear will fall, and you'll be free to live the way I have it designed for you. My child, let not that anxiety in your life come out into the trust. Hold my hand, and I will lead you through every fear. What is today will not be tomorrow exist, because I'm the one who's been calling you in complete freedom. My child, you may have dreams in your heart, but you see no way how it could be. Maybe you have the feeling that all the doors are locked, that the opportunities pass you by. But I say to you today, I'm going to open doors for you that you can't imagine. I am not limited by human plans. I don't need a perfect location to cast a miracle. Where there is no path, I create a. Where all the options seem exhausted, forth I bring a new one. I am the God who makes rivers in the desert sprout, the paths by the sea makes, which makes the impossible possible. Think of Moses. In front of him, the Red Sea. Behind him, the Egyptian army was. It seemed that there was no way out, but I opened the sea before his eyes and led my people to dry ground. So I'm going to act for you. You like now only walls, but I already see the door that you open it is. You will rise at the right time, and you'll realize that I have everything prepared. But you have to trust me. Don't be discouraged when a door opens immediately. It just means that better is waiting. So be ready. The opportunities I have for you will surprise you. Stay in faith, expect the unexpected, and you will find that I am the God who prepares paths where there are none. My child, you have dreams, you have hopes, you have expectations. But I say to you today, what I'm going to do in your life exceed anything you can imagine. My plans are bigger, my thoughts higher, my blessings far-reaching than you've ever dreamed of, often limited to your expectations on what you possibly think. But I'm not tied to your choices. I am the God of the supernatural. Where do you think something can't happen, I start to act just to? Think of Sarah, the thought that they are too old to be a child to get. She laughed at my plan, but I did what I had promised, and I gave her a son. So I'm going to act in your life in a way that will make you speechless. I want to not only your prayers answered, I want you to overwhelm with my quality. I don't want to give you just what you need. I want to give you overflowing blessing. I don't want to do only what you expect to happen. I want to surprise you with wonder. So open your heart for the big one that I, for you, have prepared. Don't limit me with your imagination. Expect the best, because what I'm about to do for you will surpass anything that you've ever dreamed of. My child, I see the way you sometimes look back and only error, pain, and missed opportunities to see this. I know that there are things that you would like to make back, the memories you would prefer to forget. But listen to me, I'm not going to heal your past. I'm going to turn you into a witness to my glory. There is nothing in your life I don't use. Your struggles, your losses, your deepest wounds, all of that is in my hand to be a testimony of my grace. I'm going to what you think is your greatest weakness into your greatest strength. Think of Paul. He pursued once my successor. He lived in the darkness, he believed, to do the right thing while he was on the wrong path. But when I met him, everything changed. He was an enemy to the ambassador of my love. So I will rewrite your history. My child, you have to your past no longer have to hide. You will not be a reason for shame more. You will be a witness to what I can do. People will look back on your life and see that I am a God of restoration. So let go. What are you still holding back? Give me everything and I will transform it into something beautiful. Your past does not define you. My plan for you, it does. And this plan is full of glory. My child, I don't have you for a life in the defect created. I wasn't destined for a life full of worries, fears, and insecurities. I have appointed thee for a fullness of life, a life that is overflowing with my blessing, my joy, and my peace. The world teaches you that you have to fight in order to have enough to have. She tells you that you need to ensure, that you have to be careful, that you mustn't expect too much. But I say unto you, I am your provider. I am your shepherd. And in me you will have no shortage. My blessing is not only material, he covers it all. I want you to live in peace, that you grow in joy, that you flowered in your determination. I want you to know the fullness of my love, the fullness of my grace, the fullness of my power. Think of the promise which I gave. I have come that they may have life and have it abundantly. These words also apply to you. I want that your life is a reflection of my goodness. So expect good. Expect abundance, expect joy, expect the best, because I, your God, have you destined for a life in abundance. My beloved child, I see the desert times you're going to. I know that there are moments where you feel empty, tired, and burned out, like you're walking through an endless wasteland without a sign of change. But hear me now. I am the God that leads you through the desert and make you feel refreshed. I won't let you back in the drought. I'll give you the living water that refreshed your soul. The desert is not a place of stagnation, but of preparation. You may be uncomfortable, they may challenge you, but it shapes you. Look at my people, Israel. I led you through the desert, to afflict not to you but to strengthen you, to teach you to rely on me, and your heart to the promised land to prepare. So how do I water from the rock to flow left? I will also be in the desert can be a source of refreshment, gush leave. Just there, where you feel dryness, I'll let new hope in you to flourish. Just there, where you think that nothing can grow, I'm going to bring something new in your life. Don't give up on my child. The desert is not your final destination. It is just a passage on the way to what I've prepared for you. You're not in your lost. You're not going to stay in your. I will lead you through and take you to a place of blessing. The empire is more than you can imagine. So hold you tight to me. I'm your shadow on a hot day, your water in the drought, your strength when you are weak. You're not alone in this desert. I am with thee and I will lead you safely through it. My child, I know the songs in your heart in the past, singing, and some were filled with hope, the other full of pain. I know that there were times when your heart was heavy, and your songs were filled with sadness. Today, however, I say unto you, I will give you a new song of joy. The sorrow that surrounded you, it is not forever. The disappointments you've experienced will not determine your future. I am the God who gives new beginnings, and I will fill your heart with a song of joy. This is going to be louder than every tear that you've cried. Think of Hannah, which for many years in sadness lived because you are no son had. But when I heard your prayers, she burst into a song of joy. So will it be with you. Your days of weeping will turn in the days of praise. Your actions will turn into joy. I'll give you a reason to sing, my child. And it will not be only a fleeting joy. It will be a deep, genuine, overflowing joy that comes from my presence. You will not have to depend on outside circumstances, but of the certainty that I, your God, fights for you and for you to worry. So lift up your heart. Expect the new tune, which I'll bring in you to the blades. Your life will no longer be determined by actions but of praise, for I, the Lord, will fill your heart with my joy. My child, I see the wounds, the you in your wearing. I know the pain that you have deep in your heart hidden, the things that can't you show others, the disappointment that you carry around with you, have the injuries that shaped you. Today, however, I say to you, I am the God that heals. I'm going to heal you and restore. There is no pain I can relieve, no wound is too deep that my love you don't touch could be. I didn't come here to connect to your wounds are only superficial. I am come to renew yourself. I will not leave you the way you are. I will lead you in a new fullness of life. Remember the man at the pool of Bethesda, which for many years was sick. He had lost all hope, but when I came, everything changed in an instant. So will it be with you. My healing word will come into your life and you'll realize that no pain is forever. If I, your God, touch him, give me your wounds, my child. Hold on to you no longer. Let go of the bitterness. Let go of the sadness. I will give you beauty for your ashes. I will give you joy for your tears. Your past won't keep you trapped, and you're going to live in complete healing and freedom. Today, I charge you. Come to me with everything in you is broken. I will heal you gently. I'm going to wrap you with my love, and you'll be amazed at how do I make the pain a masterpiece of restoration. My child, you're living in a world you, according to your performance, evaluated. She tells you that you must earn your worth. You have to prove yourself, that you will only be loved if you have enough to do. But listen to me today. My blessing does not come from your effort. It comes from my overflowing grace. My grace is not limited. It is not depending on whether or not you're perfect or if you always do everything right. My grace is a gift that I give to you because I love you. And if I bless you, then not only a little, but in the abundant overflowing measure. Think of the prodigal son. He returned with shame, he thought, that he was not worthy to be my child. However, I received him with open arms. I put on him the best robe. I put him in a ring on the finger and prepared a feast for him, so I'll bless you. Not just a little, but overflowing. You don't have to fight to have my blessing to make. You just have to open your heart and receive him. I have the pleasure to give a gift to you. I love to satisfy you with good. If you think you only the least merit, then I'll tell you, I want to give you far more than you can imagine. So expect big things. Expect my grace you covered. Expect my blessings in your life. For I am the God who not only but overflowing blessing. My child, you're maybe at a point in your life where you do not know where you should go. The future is uncertain. The paths in front of you seem to be engulfed. But hear me now, I'm not going to take you on safe paths, you know. You don't need to understand everything. You don't have to have every answer. You need to know is that I'm in charge of you. I see the big picture, I know the best way, and I will lead you safely step by step. Think of Abraham. I called him to leave his country without telling him where the journey goes. However, because he trusted me, I led him into a future full of blessings. So I'm going to lead you. You don't need to be afraid of the unknown to have. I am your light. I'm your guardian. I am your guide. You won't get lost. I'm going to take you safely to your destination. So trust me. Previous brave, and you'll see that my ways higher than your ways, and that they always lead to the best for you. My child, I have your prayers heard. I have seen every word, every sigh, every request you brought with you in the quiet moments to me. You may think that nothing is happening, but I assure you, my answer is on the way. Sometimes it happens immediately. Sometimes it takes time. But be sure that not a single prayer is in vain. I work in the shadows. I move things you can't see. I pave ways, I open doors, I prepare what you need. Remember Elijah, the rain began to pray. At first he saw nothing, but then a small cloud in the sky appeared, a sign that the rain would come. So I'm going to give you a sign to let you know that your prayers remain unanswered. So stay steadfast in the faith. Do not doubt, but to expect with hope. I am going to show you that I have your heard to call, and you'll realize that I am faithful. Trust I at the right time to act will. What you've entrusted to me will not go unnoticed. Your miracle will come, and you'll realize that I was always on your side. My child, I see the burden you are carrying. I know the pain in your heart you're hiding. But I say to you today, your tears are in vain, and your suffering will not last forever. I'm going to turn your pain into joy. Pain is not the end of your story. He is a chapter I will turn into a triumph. The dark nights that you've experienced will turn into a morning full of light. Think of Joseph. The years of deprivation and betrayal experienced. He didn't understand why he had to suffer, but in the end he saw that I had prepared him for something bigger. So I will act with you. The time, the tears will not last forever. I will heal the wounds, I'll give you peace, I will give you new joy that is deeper than anything you've known before. So think you're on to me. Trust that I'll make the pain something good. Your laughter will return, and you'll realize that I was always on your side. My child, I know you peace in your family want. I see the tensions, unresolved conflicts, the moments of disappointment. But hear me now. I am the God that heals relationships and restores. Families are sacred to me. I have created it as a place of love and security. However, the enemy often tries to sow discord, to destroy what I have assembled. But what I bless, no one can tear apart. Think of Jacob and Esau, who for many years in the armed lived. But when the right time came, I brought reconciliation in your life. I can also bring in your family peace, even where it appears to be impossible. Give hope. Say good things about your family. Pray for you. And I expect that I seem to be. I will heal broken relationships. I'm going to renew love and understanding. I will fulfill your home with my peace. So trust me. I am the God of restoration, and what do I connect, it remains. Your house will be a place of blessing, and you'll see how my love unfolds in your relationships. My child, I know that you sometimes doubt did. There are moments where you ask yourself if I really am, because if my promise is really for you. But listen to me. I'm going to eliminate your doubts and your faith renew. Doubt is not the end of your faith. They are an invitation to me deeper to get to know. I don't judge you for your questions, but I invite you to come with an open heart to me. Think about Thomas, who doubted to me he with own eyes saw. I rejected him, but I showed him my wounds so that his faith has been strengthened. I will also give you signs. I'm going to show you that I'm real. Don't let doubt press. Speak my word over your life. Remember the miracles that I have done already, and I expect that I work now in your life. I'll be your faith. Renew. I'll give you a new power to satisfy, and you'll realize that I'll never leave to have. Trust me, I'm closer than you think. My child, I see you before important decisions are. You want to choose the right path, but you're unsure of which direction you choose to. Today, I say unto you, I will give you wisdom and clarity. You don't have to decide alone. I'm your advisor, your guide, your light on your way. If you're looking for me, I'm going to show you what steps are you supposed to go, and I'll hold you up the wrong paths. Think of Solomon, the me wisdom asked. He knew that human insight is not sufficient, and I gave him more than he had requested. So I'm going to fill you with wisdom, in order for you to make a wise and bold your choices. Don't be afraid. I'll give you a sign. I'm going to give you inner peace, if you make the right choice. Trust that I won't let you go astray, but that I will direct your path. So relax, my child. I am with thee, and I will fill you with clarity. Your future is safe in my hands, and you will know which way you should go.